Hey everyone, Greg from My Mortgage, just with a quick update of everything going on in the lending space at the moment. So we're in a really interesting time with banks and with lending and with our economy. The economy is in an interesting spot. We've got inflation that's still happening. You would have probably seen that the OCR, the official cash rate, was raised by 0.25% a few weeks ago. And so that's the Reserve Bank of New Zealand saying, look, we still have inflation and we're needing those numbers to come down. And then we've got an economy that's maybe not going as well as we would have liked, and businesses that aren't maybe as profitable as they would have liked either. And so we're in this weird situation where we've got inflation going up, but business confidence and the economy being a little bit tight. So it's an interesting time in terms of what does that actually mean? Well, we're expecting interest rates to go up a little bit more before the end of the year, so that OCR to increase. That hasn't had an impact on the fixed rates at the moment, so you will have noticed those fixed rates across all the banks staying pretty stable right now. But we will see the floating interest rates increase a little bit. They've been pretty low for the last little while, so they'll continue to jump up a little bit in the next 6 months. In terms of what the banks are doing, we're still seeing lots of appetite from the banks to lend money. If you're a business owner, it's really important that if you're looking to lend in the next few months, that you have your business financials from last year, the 2026 financial year that ended in April of 2026, that they're all ready to go. That's definitely, the banks are wanting to see those. It's definitely a condition on all of our offers for our business clients at the moment. If you're a first home buyer or looking to buy your first home, or you've got family looking to buy your first home, lots of options out there with the kind of order first home loan, with as little as 5% deposit, as well as even low deposit options with most of the banks, and then lots of options at that 20% deposit space. So if you're looking to buy your first home, or your family are, even if you're looking to help your kids into their first home, lots of options there around gifting or loaning the money, or even going in as a joint borrower as well. So if there's anything around your home lending, maybe a top up for some renovations, maybe one of their green energy home loans for solar, EVs, insulation, heating, things like that, then there's really good options there across all the banks, and they're all a little bit different, so good to have a conversation about that. If you've got fixed interest rates coming off that you'd like us to have a chat through as well, to make sure we're getting you on the best rate, which doesn't necessarily mean the cheapest rate, but the best rate for your circumstances. Maybe that's a slightly longer term fix to give you certainty because of your income or your family situation. Might not be the cheapest rate, but in the medium term, it's going to give you that that certainty that you're wanting, as opposed to looking for flexibility where we're coming off fixed rates more often, or maybe being on a floating rate. So feel free to reach out. More than happy to have a conversation and see what the best option is for you, whether that's for new lending or existing lending, and put a plan in place. Have a great rest of July, and look forward to chatting to lots of you really soon.